Hello and welcome to Spanish Basics. In this module, I'll be reviewing with you the past tense. Now, by way of overview, we're going to begin with an introduction, and then I'll follow that with definitions of past tenses. Then I'll follow that with preterite tense conjugation rules. I'll follow that then with imperfect tense conjugation rules, and then I'll have some final points. Now, as an introduction, if you haven't done so, a review of Module 4, Introduction to Verbs, would be helpful. Regular verbs are conjugated with a consistent pattern. Our focus here is on past tense conjugation rules of regular verbs. There are two past tenses in Spanish, the preterite tense, el pretérito, and the imperfect tense, el imperfecto. Now here are the definitions. El pretérito is a past tense used to describe actions that are completed in the past. Completed actions can be a one-time event or events in a specific time frame or a window. Now, el imperfecto is a past tense used to express a past action that has not been completed yet. Now, the event may continue to the present. Additionally, this tense is used to describe actions which happen repeatedly. For example, often, always, while, every day. In addition to that, verbs expressing state of mind, such as to believe, to think, to know, to want, are usually conjugated in the imperfect tense when past tense is expressed. English does not have an imperfect tense per se. English has other ways of expressing the concept. Now, before we get into the Spanish, I want to review in English with you examples of the preterite tense and the imperfect tense. Now, to start in with the preterite tense, he spoke to his family last week. I wrote an email to my manager yesterday. He returned from his trip on Monday. In all these examples, an event occurred in the past and it closed in the past. Now, these are examples of the imperfect tense. I was cooking while they were studying. We used to bike every day. He sang, meaning he used to sing. In all these examples, you have an ongoing activity that we're describing. Now, in this slide, we're going to review el pretérito conjugation rules. Regular verbs are conjugated with a consistent pattern. We're going to apply our rules in just a minute here, but first I want to review this matrix with you. I have three verbs here. Acabar, which means to finish or complete. Aprender, meaning to learn. Asistir means to assist or to attend. I'm going to conjugate them in all the forms that you see right here. And as I conjugate them, please try to do so on your end. And note that in red is the part of the verb that is the consistent pattern. So let's begin. Acabar is the verb. Yo acabé, tú acabaste, usted, él or ella acabó, nosotros acabamos, vosotros acabasteis, ellos, ellas or ustedes acabaron. Aprender, to learn. Yo aprendí, tú aprendiste, usted, él o ella aprendió, nosotros aprendimos, vosotros aprendisteis, ellos, ellas o ustedes aprendieron. Asistir, yo asistí, tú asististe, usted, él o ella asistió, nosotros asistimos, vosotros asististeis, and ustedes, ellos or ellas asistieron. For those of you that don't know, over here at the bottom left, the shortened form for the word ustedes is VDS. Now, the imperfect tense conjugation rules are as follows. First, I want to go and review with you these verbs though. Explicar is to explain. Leer is to read. And partir is to part or to divide. Let's go through this matrix the same way as before. Yo explicaba, tú explicabas, usted, él o ella explicaba, nosotros explicábamos, vosotros explicabais, ustedes, ellos, ellas explicaban. Now, leer. Yo leía, tú leías, usted, él o ella leía, nosotros leíamos, vosotros leíais, ustedes, ellos, ellas leían. Finally, the verb partir. Yo partía, tú partías, usted, él o ella partía, nosotros partíamos, vosotros partíais, ustedes, ellos, ellas partían. Now, we're going to review a slide that I shared with you previously, but here I've translated the English into Spanish so you can further understand the actual usage of the preterite and the imperfect tense. First, the preterite tense. He spoke to his family last week. Habló con su familia la semana pasada. I wrote an email to my manager yesterday. Escribí un correo electrónico a mi gerente ayer. He returned from his trip on Monday. Regresó de su viaje el lunes. Now the imperfect tense. I was cooking while they were studying. Yo estaba cocinando mientras ellos estudiaban. We frequently ran every day. Frecuentemente corríamos todos los días. He sang, meaning he used to sing. Él cantaba. Now in this slide we have some final points to remember. First of all, el pretérito, first thing is, as you probably noted, regular ER and IR verbs have the same endings. Now the second point here is the nosotros form of AR and EI verbs is the same in a preterite as well as the present tense. For example, entramos means we entered and also means we enter. Recibimos means we receive and also means we receive. Now, you might ask the question, how do you distinguish whether this is a past tense or the present tense? It depends on the context of the sentence. That's how you would determine that. Next, we go to the imperfect tense. Likewise, in the imperfect tense, ER and IR verbs have the same endings. The first and third person singular of all verbs are identical, as you probably noted. Now, we're almost at the end of this module, and here I have a refrain for you. Quien sabe leer y escribir a todas partes puede ir. One who knows how to read and write can go everywhere. We are currently at the end of this module. Muchas gracias. Thank you for watching. Hasta luego.